Namaste, Narad sir.
Ah, namaste. Shilpa.
Narad sir, page 134.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is, I think, a little below the mid of the page. A burden of transient gains weighs down her steps.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
A burden of transient gains weighs down her steps, and hardly under that load can she advance. But the hours cry to her. She travels on, passing from thought to thought, from want to want. Her greatest progress is a deepened need.
Yes, of course, in this kingdoms of the little life, that is her greatest progress. She's not made any great need as yet, as we've seen previously. All these transient gains, they're just passing gains that weigh down her steps. So she can hardly advance under that load. And yet the hours cry to her. So she travels on, passing from thought to thought, from want to want, pretty much as many humans do. Her greatest progress is a deepened need. So now she's going to move, and let's see what happens.
Matter dissatisfied. Matter dissatisfies. She turns to mind. She conquers earth, her field, then claims the heavens.
Well, that's a huge progress, isn't it?
Mhm.
That she can conquer Earth, which is Earth is her field. She
Mhm.
feels that Earth is her field. And therefore, because she's so dissatisfied with the progress that she's made, she turns to mind. And notice that Sri Aurobindo capitalizes mind here, because
Yes.
mind covers so many different aspects.
Mm.
There's the physical mind, which has many different aspects. There's the vital mind. There's the higher mind, and all those minds above that. So
Mm.
now she's just turning to mind. She doesn't know what this mind is yet. Sorry, I have a bit of a sore throat.
Oh, I
She
hope you feel
conquers
better.
Earth, her field, then she claims the heavens. So now what's going to happen?
Insensible, breaking the work she has done, the stumbling ages over her labor pass, but still no great transformation light came down,
No,
and no
you're
revealing.
reading too fast,
Oh, sorry. Okay.
but still no.
Insensible, break,
Okay.
yeah, insensible, breaking the work she has done, the stumbling ages over her labor pass, but still no great transforming light came down, and no revealing rapture touched her fall.
So now you understand that reading too fast, the
Yes.
first time you read transformation,
Mhm.
but it's a transforming light.
Mhm.
It's not already transformed yet. But
Mhm.
here, no transforming light has even come down yet,
Mhm.
and no revealing rapture has even touched her fall. So he's going to tell us much more. Let's go on.
Okay. Only a glimmer sometimes splits mind sky, justifying the ambiguous providence that makes of night a path to unknown dawns, or a dark clue to some diviner state.
Yeah, so that's very two very, very interesting lines because what Sri Aurobindo is telling us here is that sometimes, even night can be a path to unknown dawns, or even some dark clue can lead us to some diviner state. Sri Aurobindo is always positive. He's never negative about us. So that dark clue may come, and night even can reveal a higher state or change our nature. So now we go to 135.
Yes. In nescience began her mighty task. In ignorance, she pursues the unfinished work, for knowledge gropes, but meets not wisdom's face.
Okay, very important. Nescience, of course, is the complete self ignorance. We know that from Life
Yeah.
Divine.
Mhm.
And everything begins in nescience. Even the growth of humanity has to begin in nescience.
Mhm.
And then it goes up into ignorance. So from the world of absolute self ignorance, it goes up to ignorance. And she pursues there in ignorance her unfinished work. We've talked many times about ignorance, so I'll pass through that. Um, for knowledge gropes. See, knowledge, even knowledge has to grope. It and it doesn't meet the face of wisdom.
Mhm. Ascending slowly with unconscious steps, if founding of the gods, she wanders here like a child soul left near the gates of hell, fumbling through fog in search of paradise.
This has always been one of my favorite lines for some reason. It's so absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
I
very
think, did you say foundling?
fumbling.
No, foundling.
Oh, it is Fumbling, right?
No, starting with ascending slowly with
No, no, no. I was saying about the last line. Yeah, I said a foundling there, and then last is fumbling, right?
very good. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this this life, this glory and fall of life force is like a foundling of the gods. And she's ascending slowly with unconscious steps, but she's not only a foundling of the gods wandering here, but she's like a child soul who's left near the gates of hell, fumbling through fog in search of paradise. Wow.
A very beautiful picture comes in front of your eyes when you
Yes,
read.
very, very beautiful.
In this slow ascension, he must follow her pace, even from her faint and dim subconscious start. So only can earth's last salvation come.
Yeah, I would put it a little differently. So only can Earth's salvation come.
Okay.
Just a little
So,
bit in
okay,
the change of
okay,
accent.
okay.
So now we see that this slow ascension, Ashwapati has to follow this life space because he's
Mhm.
climbing this stair. He has to see everything that's happening in these different stairs that he climbs. And so he's following her pace, and he even follows it from her faint and dim subconscious start. Now, the subconscious is above the ignorance and above the nescience. It's
Mhm.
not wholly conscious yet, it's only partially or imperfectly conscious. But it is in the life divine, interestingly, he tells us that in us, it's the extreme border of our secret inner existence, where it meets the inconscient. It is a degree of our being in which the inconscient struggles into a half consciousness. Wow. And only when that happens, so only can this last salvation of earth come.
Narad sir, can you explain a little bit about Earth's last salvation?
Um, well, the salvation is a deliverance, a total preservation from harm, danger, hatred, wars, this last salvation. And although none of the other avatars who came spoke of divinizing the earth, all of
Mm.
them spoke about the earth as illusionary, false, a shadow, uh, unimportant. The important thing only was the divine. And Sri Aurobindo says, no, I don't agree with that. The earth is a special place, and the earth's salvation has gone, has already come with the descent of the supermind.
For so, for so only could he know the obscure cause of all that holds us back and baffles God in the jail delivery of the imprisoned soul.
Yes, and this is what Ashwapati has to know, you see. Has to know what is this obscure cause of everything that holds us back and even confuses us about God, frustrates, confounds us in the jail delivery of the imprisoned soul. So the imprisoned soul is like being in a jail because it
Mhm.
doesn't have the light that's necessary to transform it. And so we're seeing once again that Ashwapati has to know this obscure cause, and he has to understand that only Earth's last salvation can come from this slow ascension uh, at this point of the glory and the fall of life. And this jail delivery is spelled here Jail.
Mhm.
But earlier in Savitri, Sri Aurobindo spelled it in the old British spelling G jail, Gail.
Oh,
So we
okay.
have two spellings of jail,
Okay.
but this is the most modern jail,
Okay.
jail delivery. The imprisoned soul, yes. The soul wants to get out of its prison, but the only way that it can get out is by getting out of our lower nature, which is the ignorance, body, life, and the mind.
Yeah,
So now he's moving along. Let's see what happens.
sure. Along swift paths of fall through dangerous gates, he chanced into a grey obscurity, teeming with instincts from the mindless gulfs that pushes to wear a form and win a place.
Pushed, pushed.
Oh, that pushed to wear a form and win a place. Yeah.
So he's moving now along these swift paths of fall, or he's seeing them, but he's there, he's going through it, and through these dangerous gates. He chanced, isn't that interesting? Of course, there's no chance, but this is a story. He
Mhm.
chanced into a gray obscurity. But obviously, on those planes of existence, there is this gray obscurity. And it is teeming with instincts from the mindless gulfs. And these gulfs, are filled with everything, but they're mindless. They don't have the true mind in them. And and these mindless gulfs want to push to wear a form and win a place. And that's why when we come on earth, we have to wear a form or we would be nothing. There are beings without forms, there are beings without souls, and there are what we would call extraterrestrial beings who live with us. That's all been proven already. Many, many books written about extraterrestrial beings. Not all of them are good, but most of them are well meaning. Okay, so now we're going to see about what life was.
So, Narad sir, you said there are beings without soul too. So it's just the mind with them, no body, no soul. So it's just the mind.
No,
And then,
it's the body. The whole mother said Stalin had no soul.
oh,
Mother said that. Hitler had a soul, but Stalin did not.
oh,
It's very rare, but he was one of those beings.
okay,
And read a little more, and then you can.
sure. Life here was intimate with death and night, and ate death's food that she might breathe a while. She was their inmate and adopted waif.
So now he is speaking actually about life
Hmm.
in this plane of existence. Of course, life is intimate with death and with night. She's living in it, she's trying to break through it. And what happens then? She has to eat death's food.
What do we mean by that's
She
food?
might bleed a while. Yeah, we, I mean, we all live on death's food
Oh, okay.
because once we're born, we begin to die.
Mhm.
From the moment of birth, we're working towards death. So eating death's food is not a strange thing,
Okay.
and because we want to breathe a while, we want
Mm.
to live a while. And again, only Sri Aurobindo said, no, you must continue. Mother said, you must keep your body as long as possible so it can make as great an advance as possible. So, not in this plane. In this plane of existence, as fall of life that we're seeing. We remember we read so many beautiful things about the glory of life, but
Mhm.
this is the glory and the fall of life. So we're in the fall of life now. So
Okay.
she is the inmate and she's the adopted waif. A waif, of course, is a child who has no home or friends.
Mhm.
And an inmate is a resident. So she's a resident of this consciousness of the glory and fall of life. Now, I think we can go a couple more lines.
Okay. Accepting subconscious in dumb darkness's reign
Okay, now
is
right
through.
stop because when you have that mark over the word darkness. You cannot pronounce it in the plural. Accepting subconscience, accepting subconscience in dumb darkness reign.
Okay.
So that exclamation point means it is plural, but it's one beat, not darkness says, three
Oh,
beats. Darkness.
okay.
Interesting. That's I think that's called a diacritical mark, but I'm not
Oh.
sure. Doesn't matter so much. Accepting,
I'll research about it. Yeah.
good,
I didn't know that. Okay.
yeah,
Thank you, Narad sir.
sure. Accepting,
Accepting subconscience in dumb darkness reign, a sojourner, she hoped not anymore.
yeah,
I
she's
think that's
giving
the
up for
period.
a while. Yeah. Now you say accepting, but it's not accepting; it's accepting.
Accepting.
And
Okay.
see the difference, huh?
Accepting.
If you accept something, but if it's an exception,
Yeah.
and
It's opposite.
you have to use the accepting. Accepting.
Act, act.
Okay, I think it's time to read.
Okay.
Good. So you learned a couple of things today. It was
Yes. So going back to 134.
yes.
Mhm. A burden of transient gains weighs down her steps, and hardly under that load can she advance. But the hours cry to her. She travels on, passing from thought to thought, from want to want. Her greatest progress is a deepened need. Matter dissatisfies. She turns to mind. She conquers earth, her field, then claims the heavens. Insensible, breaking the work she has done, the stumbling ages over her labor pass. But still no great transforming light came down, and no revealing rapture touched her fall. Only a glimmer sometimes splits mind's sky,
I would
just
say
to find.
only a glimmer sometimes splits.
Oh, okay.
Try.
Only a glimmer sometimes
Yes.
splits mind's sky,
Yes.
justifying the ambiguous providence that makes of night a path to unknown dawns, or a dark clue to some diviner state.
Stop you for just a minute because I wanted to go back and join those lines. You see, it's an ambiguous could be an oracle. It could be something that's difficult to comprehend or,
Mm-hmm.
or classify, but it's an ambiguous providence that makes of night a path to unknown dawns. So we have to connect that. Or a dark clue to some diviner state. It comes, it's that ambiguous providence is justified. That
Mm-hmm.
glimmer sometimes splits mind's sky. So we have to go back to those other two lines to really understand the last two lines.
Okay.
Good.
Uh,
Okay.
only,
Well,
okay. So then you want me to start from only a glimmer?
that's fine. Yes.
Okay. Only a glimmer sometimes splits mind's sky, justifying the ambiguous providence that makes of night a path to unknown dawns, or a dark clue to some diviner state.
Very good.
In, ne- in nescience began her mighty task. In ignorance she pursues the unfinished work. For knowledge gropes, but meets not wisdom's face.
Could you change that just a little bit and say, for knowledge grows, but meets not wisdom's face?
Okay. For knowledge gropes, but meets not wisdom's face. I know I have to still improvise a little bit there.
Oh, very good, very good.
Okay. Ascending slowly with unconscious steps, a foundling of the gods, she wanders here like a child soul left near the gates of hell, fumbling through fog in search of paradise. In this slow ascension, she must follow her pace.
No, 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 no. He must follow.
Oh,
Not,
sorry. Okay.
that's reading too fast.
Okay, sorry. In this slow ascension, he must follow her pace, even from her faint and dim subconscious start. So only can earth's last salvation come. For so only could he know the obscure cause of all that holds us back and baffles God in the jail delivery of the imprisoned soul. Along swift paths of fall through dangerous gates, he chanced into a grey obscurity, teeming with instincts from the mindless gulfs that pushed to wear a form and win a place. Life here was intimate with death and night, and ate death's food that she might breathe a while. She was therein made an adopted waif,
Inmate. She was
inmate.
their inmate.
She was their inmate and adopted waif, accepting subconscience in dumb darkness reign, a sojourner she hoped not anymore. I think that's where we stopped.
Yeah, but good reading. There's only one thing I wanted to tell you, that the word should be pronounced obscure, obscurity.
Obscurity. Okay, obscurity.
There you go.
Obscure. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have much to correct on your reading anymore.
Obscurity. Okay. I will have to keep practicing though, Narad sir.
It's coming along very well. Just terminology is a little challenging, but that is true for everyone, all of us.
There is an app also on Google Play that I downloaded, which improves pronunciation. You have to keep saying the word and repeating, and it gives you
Oh,
the score of how you said it. So
well, that's very good.
yeah,
Yeah,
so working on that.
maybe
Yeah,
you could send it to me, that app.
sure. I will send it to you. Okay. Thank
Namaste.
you, Narad sir. Thanks a lot. You have a great week ahead. Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.